A practical clap.
No, sometimes the clap isn't too practical.
I was trying to think of a. Hello and welcome back to the Dolecast, episode 123. We're riding solo for this week. No guests, but Connie and Aaron are also in the room. Folks, before we even get into the meat and the bones of today's episode, I want to make you aware of a few things. Two big shows coming up, folks. Yes. We firstly have the live version of this podcast on the 25th of April, 2025. Tickets are starting to move. Don't want to say too much, but what I will say is buy them. Because listen, folks, you could miss out. So get them bought. That's gonna be really fun. Kieran Franco, Jazz Sierra, John Devlin, Sean McAlevey, and this week I'm gonna be hopefully having words with a potential mystery guest about. Listen, I can't say too much.
If I speak,
I'm in big trouble. To the guy, by the way, to the guy that commented in last week's episode, are you jumping around from topic to topic too much? Wrap your car in a tree, fella. And walk off unscathed, but just have to buy a new car. So I'll try not to do that as much this week. But listen, don't want to say too much, but I'm potentially meeting a big guest for the Dolecast live on the 10th of April. And if that goes well, then you'll know about it because a poster will go out about it. Won't be a secret. Will not be a secret.
That's how you're shifting tickets.
That's how the tickets are getting the move. Be mad if I was starting to tell people now already this is happening, so you may buy tickets, and it doesn't happen.
It's like all those. I'm trying to remember. Do you remember those like? It's just the Willy Wonka experience I was thinking of.
Oh yeah,
I was just thinking of stuff that like was promised.
Yeah. You're like, oh, this will be great.
There's a bunch of YouTuber conventions like that as well. They were promised like. There's a really infamous one where they were like, here, come on down to YouTuber Con or whatever it was in like 2015, January like 2015, and the only thing that was an empty warehouse and a small ball pit, and that was it. And there was rumours that a few people paid in the ball pit. Sorry
about that, folks. But when you're with them, it's just so quick. Second gig, B Team, Limelight. 27th of June. Don't want to say too much. Tickets are starting to move. So, not incorrect. So, tickets have moved. So, folks, genuinely though, the boys have been chatting in the group chat, and we're very confident that tickets will go for this. So, if I were you, I'd head in the link in the description right now and get them bought because they won't hang about, and you'll be kicking yourselves. Because I'll tell you what. No, I'll not say that actually, because I could put people off buying tickets. Nothing bad. I'll just explain after what it is. But anyway, buy tickets for those two gigs, and yeah. Oh man, I've had a day of it already.
Straight on.
Mate, I went to oh, you looked like you were getting primed. I primed up. But I went to IKEA this morning with Connie, and we had our lunch in IKEA. Something funny.
I'm just laughing at you in IKEA.
So, very good boyfriend. We got our trays.
What?
I'm talking about how I hit my head.
Very good boyfriend, what?
Was taking your tray over to the... Just...
Oh, yes,
I'm trying not to get ahead of myself. You're throwing me off course. So,
I thought you were going to say something else.
Crazy to put your feet in those chairs, by the way. £83 each. We went... I got fish and chips. Connie got meatballs and mash. Low key, Connie got the better option.
But if you're going to IKEA, you get the meatballs, like, do you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, and Connie got a dime bar cake slice thing, dessert thing.
So good.
And I got what did I get?
You got the
a wee
chocolate fudge.
Do you know what it tasted like? And it was lovely. Do you ever get like the batter from chocolate cake before you actually bake it? You know, I was like, lick the whisk. Yeah. Like it was like lick the whisk. That was that's what it tasted like, and it was really, it was lovely. So shout out IKEA for that. And then Connie said to me, "Would you go over and leave my tray back to like they have the wee shelves that you stack them on to be like, you're done. I said, yeah, no bother. I stood up. Did you fart? I stood up. It's disgusting.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
Oh, well, I'll cut it out.
No, because I never fart.
Do you see, to be fair to Connie,
Daniel
our
told me
entire
at the start of our relationship, and he says, you see, if you ever fart in front of me, we're going to break up.
told
And
me
I've
that
been
too.
too scared ever to.
I do a stand-up bit about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll say this.
Wait, he
never-
told you that? He told me that? Wait.
I think
Yeah.
I think he said he told me about telling you, and I think he also probably said to me about me as well. But I've not upheld that rule. I'll say.
Oh, but fart. That's disgusting.
No,
I
because
will
you said
say-
it's disgusting, and he farts
as
all
I
the
said-
time.
As I say in my stand-up bit, I will fart all the live long day. Now, I will say this. I have since told you, correct?
No,
You
you
feel free to
haven't.
fart. I have.
No,
I've
no,
said,
God
"Oh,
forbid."
No,
I've said,
you
I'm
said,
a decent
human
guy.
right.
Like, I said, you can fart. I have said this.
and then I was like, yeah, but you'll just say that it's giving
Punch
you
you in
the
the
ick.
face, like. But,
And you were
know,
like, yeah, I would. And you were like, yeah, because it's disgusting.
here, one of these. There you go. There you go. Like Miles
That's
Morales,
grim.
man, on command. But
I will say, see with me and you, I think we're pretty good for the most part. Just like walking like a good 30 yards away.
I'm just being like, I farted.
man, I'm going over here and then walking back.
Your ass being
No, because he
hard.
does that to me, and then, or he'll just fart somewhere, and then he'll be like, quick, like we need to go somewhere else,
Oh, we'll
and
be
then
in a-
I'm
we'll be in
so
a shop.
confused at what's going
We'll
on,
be in
and
a
he's
shop
like,
and I'll be like, we
oh, I
need to
just
go out
farted back there.
We need to get out of here right now. He's like, 'cause I can just hear like the woo, they drop the bomb. But
They've deployed it, but it hasn't ignited yet. Do you know what I mean?
listen, I've said Connie can sense fart if she requires. She doesn't, to be fair to her. But I can't remember how we got on that. But anywho, I was being a
IKEA.
good boyfriend.
But I don't fart.
And you're stinging. I wouldn't know. I've been a good
The
boyfriend.
videos of me and them get more views than the ones of you. So
I was being a good boyfriend and was taking Connie's tray over to the wee racks. And there was a very low hanging
Rack.
lights.
All right.
And I absolutely destroyed my head on the top one standing up. But it wasn't like in the head. It was like the people at the tills down in the marketplace heard it. Wasn't it?
and like the
It
bulb
was
and all went out and it flickered.
So loud. And there's a couple beside us with a newborn. I just realized baby didn't start crying. They looked up, absolutely scundered. And I'm bad in social situations at the best times. And I felt like I could have melted into a puddle. Then I was dragged torturously round IKEA for 2.5 hours probably.
It was 1.5 hours.
IKEA's not bad, like.
It is.
No, because you know why? Because you were sitting on your phone and didn't care about anything else and just was on your phone the whole time. So I was like,
Important-
this could be great bonding
It
for
was
us.
important
Walking around
business.
IKEA. It can be great fun.
Signal IKEA.
No, actually, I was getting play signal on my phone all the time. It was important business that needed to be taken care of.
No, it wasn't.
I was getting.
It was you texting your boyfriends in the comedian group chat.
I was being told what tickets had been shifted for certain gigs, and I was going, right, okay. Need to make some. We need to call in some favors, pretty much. But that was an actual message I sent in. Was going to need to call in some favors. I don't know what that means, but I was like,
President's on line one.
it sounds cool. But yeah, I have, the thing is, I'm not going into, because we'll get on to this, but we're going to Paris next week.
Oh, yes.
I don't have a need for anything on IKEA today.
No.
I'm having a look. And do you know what it is? Do like the pre-built bedrooms and kitchens and stuff. I enjoyed that section. I enjoyed the desk, the motorized desk that moves up and down. I enjoyed that. See, when it gets on to like a TV stand, not even TV stand, whatever.
no,
Like, I'm
he's
not in the
talking
market.
about the like underground floor. Not, is it underground?
The ground floor.
The kids'
Oh,
bed?
yes.
No.
Oh, yes, because the cafe's upstairs. Yeah, like the ground floor where it's just all the random like
like the
kitchen gadgets
Yeah, yeah.
and like all that. I think that is so.
I speed run.
I love that part.
Sorry,
and like
sorry,
different
yeah,
mugs
funny,
and
sorry.
glasses and like.
And all I was doing was just I was on my phone. If Connie was like, "Look how good this is," I'd be like, oh, "It's just fantastic."
No,
I'd drop them in
no, because you weren't.
and then I'd say, "That's
No, because you weren't.
absolutely
I was
fantastic."
like, "Oh, look at this," and you were sitting on your phone going, "Oh yeah," and I was like, "You haven't even looked at it.
Listen,
you haven't even
I was
glanced
making
at it."
important business decisions in the comedian group chat, basically being like, "Guys, we gotta do something." But
You don't make us a wide angle.
no, it's fine. Just leave it.
Sure,
Yeah,
it works.
All good. All good. She doesn't deserve the screen time. I'm trying to show something. Here, I'll say this. You weren't in the last solo episode video wise.
Yeah, but
Nearly 300.
my voice was still.
Nearly 300 views. So let's
Just
keep
love
that
it.
energy,
What's
guys.
your clickbait for this week?
The viewers just love me.
BLACKHAWK.
right.
Yeah, we'll get on to it. BLACKHAWK getting what? Any other horrific news stories?
America, the tariffs in America, but that doesn't. It's not important. It's
Yeah.
BLACKHAWK.
Yeah, BLACKHAWK, and then I'll just do like a explosion as a thumbnail or something. Speaking of which, I'm not jumping from top to topic because this guy's comment really riled me last week on the YouTube. I'll read it out. He basically just had to go at me and was like, "Stop
Was it a big thing?
jumping." No, it was like 2 sentences maybe. I know. I'm getting onto it. Don't worry. That last solo pod, 247 views. Come on, I can't take that sort of stuff. This guy said, Kieran Kelly says, "Stick to a topic and talk about it, and don't just talk with whoever's behind the camera making jokes only you lot know about." And I just replied, "Fair enough, Kieran." Fair enough, Kieran.
Well, you're walking.
Fair enough.
Probably the exact same thing this week.
Fair enough. So I'm trying to stick to one topic. So we're staying on IKEA. We'll come back to the BLACKHAWK being shot down, and we'll come back to
Paris as well.
Paris and something else. Connie farting. And yeah, we're in IKEA at the minute. So now we walk past. He's in the car. Walk past these wee
He's in the
pandas.
car.
These wee pandas. £3 for like a plush panda.
Well, no. First of all, we were up in the
yeah.
kids section, and
You know all the teddies
Daniel
and stuff?
got me
yeah.
like the big,
bear
like
and
huge IKEA bear.
Oh, yeah.
I
for
got her
Christmas.
that for Christmas, and
And there's a mini one
yeah,
of it, and I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, look how cute this is." Next, like minute, we're going down the stairs, and it's in the basket, and I was like, "What is he doing in here?" Like I didn't
Right.
even notice,
You're
and we'd
coming
walked through
home
the
with
whole
us.
rest of IKEA, and I was like, "What is he doing in here?" And
I
Daniel said, "Oh, you have to buy him. You have to buy him." So that cost me £8. £8.
MB the rules. I said it wasn't me. Jumped in. But man, I just have no like an hour and a half in IKEA when you're not even in there for anything intentional. Can be as well.
I bought stuff.
You bought a rug.
I didn't.
You bought one rug.
I bought a blanket.
Sorry,
rug.
one blanket and
Because
a bear
wasn't
that I
going
put
for
in your
anything.
basket and a panda that I bought you. But it was nice, I'll admit, seeing like the nice pre-built kitchens and
No,
bedrooms
but
and
do you know what? It would have been
Seriously,
more
though,
fun
yeah, it was in
if you
Vietnam.
weren't sitting on your phone texting people and we're having fun with
It
me.
got to the stage. I was wearing my North Face puffer, and I got to the stage at the end where I was like, if I don't get to the car in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna die heat stroke. But do you know what it is? It's the way it's laid out as well. Like it's like
You
it's
have
a
to go
maze.
through,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, what's going on? But then we got to the end, and we paid for our panda and our bear and Connie's blanket, and went to the week. Do you know where the hot dogs are at the end?
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on now, man! Cheap as chips.
Oh mate, send a
Cheap as
homeless
chips.
person to IKEA because they'll eat for days.
They'd make more money giving them out for free. And we got paid for a milkshake, and you got a vegan ice cream.
ice cream.
Cool. And a wee cinnamon roll. And they give you a wee
Token.
token to put in the machine, so
Yeah,
you can't just freewheel. Fair enough. And I got a banana milkshake. Connie got a strawberry vegan ice cream, and we got a cinnamon roll. And I don't even know what happened. I knocked my banana milkshake over.
He'd like
absolutely
taken
everywhere.
about 2 sips.
2 sips, and it was it. There seemed to be more contents on the table than there had been in the cup to begin with. Do you know what I mean? And it was dripping onto the floor, and I just thought, what's the point? Like, it's just ridiculous. Connie said, "I'll get your own." I said, "Don't even want one. Forget about it." But yeah, that was IKEA, and then we went to Home Bargains. I had a lot. Did I even get anything at Home Bargains? I got this. We.
There you go.
And you know, that's been it really. And
Wait,
then
what did I get?
you got those wee glacier sweets,
so it is.
you know. So, and then we got home, watched Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, and ordered a Madame Pho. And let me tell you, I'm busted. I feel busted. I feel like someone's whipped me into, like, I don't know, just like, I feel like I've been beaten to death, to be honest. Absolute Vietnamese street was absolutely battered me. Can you
How long do you reckon it's going to take to recover?
midway through? So
Quite half an hour.
Cheers. We're doing that's very, thank you, doctor. We're doing another podcast after this with next week's guest, Ian and Jack. And I think
Is this coming out first?
this is coming out
Yeah,
first. So it's coming out in 2 days' time. So we're hot and fresh for the topics.
So we're not in Paris when this comes out.
We're not in Paris. Dun 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 dun. So we're not in Paris when this comes out. And what I need you to do, because we're recording these bits, can you try and think, either of you, try and think of a tier list that would be good. A topic, just a topic for tier lists.
For them?
For them.
What?
Cheers. See, this, you're on your phone, not even
I'm
listening.
talking about holidays.
Last night, where you planning on going?
Somewhere in Spain.
Very good.
I've been saying this. I was saying to Dan last night. The boys need the book.
I am, and you'll hear. Oh, careful with that.
I
hand.
was about to say.
Careful with that hand, Daniel. I am removing myself from summer holidays this year. I've turned down
5 days.
Nope. I've turned down my other lads. I have turned down my own family for holiday because I'm getting the head down. I'm working. I'm getting it sorted. There was a few things came up last summer that I'm just down on. That you know, made me shed tears when they came out. That's a lie, by the way.
The extreme.
That's a lie. That would, do you know what? That would be
Sitting
ridiculous.
crying over.
That would be ridiculous. I would like someone to come over and put their hand on my shoulder and say, "Wise up, son."
Go
You
out,
know?
casual on yourself. I think you actually have a better chance now of being offered it by someone actually running
Close
it.
to
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm kind of like, do you know what? I'm getting the head down. Paris is my getaway for the year.
Have you heard any word, just for the viewers at home? Me and Daniel are going over to see producer Ben. We're going to go see him.
Kill him. We're going to murder him.
We're going to go kill him.
We're going to kill him. Well, he doesn't know about this. That's
Then
where we're waiting until.
We're going
Yeah.
to Disneyland, then we're going to take him out back and kill him.
Yeah.
Uh,
We're going to leave him on Big Thunder Mountain.
oh yeah.
As the drop happens, we're gonna shoot him in the back of the head with a
I was going to say like, unlock his seat or something, but just shoot him point blank.
Wow! Put a silencer in the back of his head, and we'll be off the ride by the time anybody realizes.
Nice. But I was going to say Dan wants to do some stand up in Paris.
Wait. Oh my goodness! I have been down rabbit holes upon rabbit holes trying to get these French people to give me a spot. People of France, like I keep getting automated replies, and I'm like, lads, just give me a spot.
No one has heard back from you properly, or you haven't heard back from anyone?
I'll show you what I've got. Let me see. So it's a gig called Start the Week with Comedy or something. I don't know.
Sure, man.
Serious, make me inside my anything today. So I said, hey there, I'm from Northern Ireland, and I'll be in. So it's called Blast Off Comedy. Shout out. I said, hey there, I'm from Northern Ireland. I'll be in Paris on Monday, the 10th of February for a holiday, and was wondering if there was any spots I could jump on that evening. Thanks. They replied and said, hello. If you'd like to perform, you can submit your availability here. Give me a website. When I have a spot for you, you'll receive an offer email asking you to confirm your spot. I've sent probably 4 or 5 emails, just being like, give me a spot. I will check my emails now. I mean, imagine opening up.
Yeah, man. Dolecast magic. Love it.
Heyo, Albury time, folks. Folks, we're not mucking. We are not mucking. We're going straight in, and I'm telling you about our loyal sponsors, Go Barbecue Co. How long do you reckon Go Barbecue Co. my sponsor podcast? But
Nearly a year.
nearly a year.
It's coming up on it.
No.
Over half a year.
Well, we haven't even been going out a year, and it was like a good bit.
Well, they will. They're loyal anyway, and we love them. And I can't thank them enough for everything they've done for the pod. and you know, if the boys do any vlogging in Lille, they could be the ones paying for it. So we're appreciative of that. Go Barbecue have an amazing range of outdoors, heaters, stoves, barbecues. We're out of that winter period now, aren't we? You know, we're coming to Valentine's Day. You know, when this episode comes out, Valentine's Day is 2 days away. You want to cook your girl up a wee juicy steak on the Barbie? Well, let me tell you where you're getting the rubs from. Go Barbecue Co. Visit their website, visit their Instagram for exclusive discounts and deals. And if you want to keep things spicy in your relationship during Valentine's Day, and you don't even buy a barbecue, you just buy a raffle ticket to Go Barbecue Lad raffles, and you keep it spicy and all. And hey, I'm product, and this is what they pay me for. And yeah, they're great lads. So back to the podcast. Okay, what I have been offered is a space free for Frog and Bucket comedy tonight in Manchester. So if there are any cheap flights going, boys, head over. No, yeah,
Any free flights or someone who has teleportation.
yeah. If anybody has a, unfortunately, I will not be available.
Have you been offered that?
I sign up to the mailing list, and just like if there's any free spots, I send an email my way. And I'm like, yeah, cheers, thanks very much.
Curiosity, I'm gonna check how much flights to Manchester. Just like
If the boys were to go like
right now.
right now. But yeah, I've sent my availability. We'll see what happens. Now, I'm not saying this is. Someone commented, "What a fanny" on the recent clip I put up on YouTube.
By what?
The one of that was the one of Owen Sloan being like, "I take on all comers," so that might not have been directed at me, but you know, sure. But yeah, I'd love to do some stand up in Paris. Love to throw in a wee bit of.
But would the people
bonjours.
watching not be French?
No, it's English. It's an English club in France. There's a lot of English
So it's
speaking
only
people.
English people.
Well, like people that speak English is what I mean.
Interesting.
You know, so I would love to do that. However, listen, it might be the sort of thing I just text him again on the day and be like, "Here, lads, last call. If you want the doorman in, very expensive
£83 to go over
for a single."
for both of us each, I think.
Oh, jeepers! Spot's not worth that much. Like.
No, but like that's if you're booking for tomorrow. Like if you want to go tomorrow, if you have a spot in advance,
If I might get I can get spots like a month. In
man.
advance.
See if you got a spot in advance. I'm gonna pick 2 good days.
I'm
here.
sorry, it would be an airport job. I'm not. I
£65.
I cannot do an Airbnb.
No, that's an airport
it's
job.
it's a. I'm there for the spot. I'm
Slum
not
it
there
out, like,
for
yeah.
That's a.
No, actually £40.
That's there for a. I'm working this evening. Thanks very much. So listen, we've
We
also
should just take ourselves off somewhere. Like you get a spot and we just do it.
Oh, so yes, that's different. I thought
Oh,
you were
for like a day. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
would come back, go there, do it, come back.
yeah. I'd even fly. Yeah.
It's the type of thing you wouldn't even need a bag. I just walk onto the plane.
Yeah. Well, it's genuinely, I would like to do that a lot more because that's not.
Well, like when we went to Edinburgh, we
we didn't need our
didn't
bags.
need anything.
So I'm thinking.
You can continue.
Thank you. Thank you. The third rag have spoken. For people that don't know what that means. Sorry, Kieran. Can't do any jokes. But it is funny that I like the idea that someone just lays a bit of constructive criticism and they get absolutely nailed for it on the Dolecast. But yeah, I would like to do that. I've been told a lot of dates. Oh, so it is. Thanks very much. I've been told a lot of dates recently by people.
If you could compact them together, you could really do like 2 gigs in like one day in England and fly back.
Oh, it'll be unreal.
Down south as well, just go down south.
Well, that's, I need to do a lot of Dublin stuff.
I think down south it might be slightly easier because we're just driving.
Yeah, I would just have to go, suck it up and drive home. Like.
Or like I'll drive or something.
You'll
like
be in
that.
your bed for... So I was going to suggest one of us drive up, one of us drive down. That means we'd both have to drive up in our separate cars, then drive down in one to save it.
I mean, like one are the odds.
Yeah.
Someone pulls you over. Like, you do one way, do the other.
You could just get insured for.
Oh, you can maybe
Okay.
get insured for a day, yeah.
How much is that?
Let's look it up.
Because I wouldn't mind
Or
doing a
the
couple.
train, like, or no, it wouldn't be on.
'Cause
till
Dublin-
later.
Maybe just
Never
the air
mind.
coach, to be honest.
Dublin's a different beast.
I'm thinking of like Limerick or like Galway or somewhere.
Daniel Houston Irish tour. Am I kidding, mate? Am I kidding? Like, but yeah. Listen, we're gonna move on to this week's gigs. I've had an listen. Can it be said? Daniel Houston's had a stormer of a week. Like, he really has. He's had an absolute stormer of a week, and the only, this may sound like I'm bragging. I'm not, because I tell you for free, this stuff doesn't happen. So Wednesday night we had the Red Hand podcast live, which is an Ulster Rugby like analysis podcast, which I emceed. Pete Giffen and Sean Hegarty did some stand up at it. It was good crack. They absolutely loved the Belfast Giants crowd. What is it?
Just the average price to get your insurance for a day is 20 quid.
Here, yeah, I'd do that to be fair. Speaking of which,
They love the Giants.
I'll move on to this. Mate, the Giants joke, especially.
You won them back with that. You had lost them a wee bit.
I had lost a wee bit because the raffle was getting a wee bit like that. I said the next prize for the raffle is 2 tickets to any Belfast Giants game of the season. And the winner is, and Mark Robson read out the winner, and no one really said anything, and I went, no one wants to admit they're going to the Belfast Giants. They near tore the place to the ground. They near burnt it to the ground.
Blew the roof off.
They blew the roof off Mongo Bar. And, sorry, no jokes.
Sorry,
no inside jokes. Do you know that's making noise when you do that? Yeah. Yeah. So very happy with Wednesday night. Wednesday night was good and fun. Got a few fellas back off field Ulster players. Could be a few podcasts on the horizon there. And
So lads, where would you put this in S tier?
yeah. Where'd you put this, coach? Hey, Craig Gilroy, shout out Craig, lovely guy. Yeah, then Friday night we had the Beehive Comedy Club. Same location as Dolecast Live on the 25th of April. Get your tickets.
Your first time performing there?
That was first time performing there. We did the interviews and stuff last time, but it's first time on stage performing at that club. Let me tell you, man, I was bricking it. Most nervous I'd been for a gig in a long, long time. In that, like, let's call a spade. You know, it seemed to be a rowdy enough crowd at the start, and like, Ian went on, who's gonna be here probably about about an hour. And he went on and was kind of just like, the first 3 minutes, they didn't give him much. And then they kind of started after. And I was like, right, okay. Kieran Frankel went up, did very well. Aidan O'Reilly came up, did very well. And then it was me. And I really was nervous because I was like, you don't want to be that guy that lets the night down for people in any way. And it's like, right, okay, and I went on, and man, I'll be that guy. They loved it. And did I lean into a bit of sectarianism? Of course I did.
Stupid not to.
Did we stupid not to? Did I make a joke about London there and then go, never heard of it? And they all went, yeah. Of course I did. But I had a very, very fun time. Now, was I worried my car was going to explode when I turned it on? Yes, but it didn't. And that's all that matters. I was very happy.
I think it's if you have a good gig, your car doesn't explode after.
That's it.
There you go, man.
Well, yeah, I don't know what anyone else would think from that. So I had a great gig at the Beehive. I split early from that. Well, Mickey Bartlett arrived, chatted to him very briefly. And I was like, do you know what you're doing? I was like, I think I said something like, are you just doing the same stuff all the time here? And he was like, no. I was getting them same words. I'm like, fair enough. And then I went down to the green room, grabbed myself a wee Pepsi, out the door, and I went straight over to the points for Robbie McMinn, Dolecast alumni's headline show, the Points Bar. He was excellent.
It was great.
He was. It's gotta be said. It's gotta be said.
If it is to be said.
If it is to be said, he was excellent. And I will say, I felt like a cool cat walking in.
You did?
So I walked in, and I was
This
like,
guy walked in on cloud nine.
I walked in straight from the gig. I was like, just jumping in to support a friend here. And I was wearing my North Face puffer. I just come straight from telling yarns. And I was sitting like at the side away from everybody else.
How long were you standing before you saw me?
I kind of walked in and was like, I can't see Aaron. And then I just clocked you 10 seconds later, so it wasn't too bad.
Because I was all over the place. Like.
Yeah. And I stood beside a bar that wasn't kind of open. And I looked, I felt like Han Solo in Mos Eisley, like away from everybody else, but he's still observing. And Robbie looked over at me, and he saw me, and he gave me a nod, and I went,
"Oh, good man."
Yeah, man. So you're killing it, bro.
It's the small things you appreciate.
I appreciate the there it is.
Nods.
You know, I love a good nod. I love a good.
You love a nod that means something.
Do you know what I love the phrase? There he is, and someone gives me a handshake. Yeah, be hitting a few of those this week, hopefully. Sorry, Kieran. What was that guy's name? Kieran something. Every time I say Kieran, I'm thinking Kieran Franco. Yeah. But yeah, had a great time at Robbie's gig. Finished. The boys had a chat. Spoke to Batman, Robbie's father.
Ah, yes.
Very nice
Lovely guy. Gary, shout out.
Yeah, shout out Gary. Gaza. Nope, nearly made a
bad
joke. Yep.
We'll move on.
And and I had a great time. Then got home, boys played a bit of Fortnite.
We did play a bit of Fortnite.
Played a bit of Fortnite. No
we didn't win, but then we immediately decided to book.
I don't think
Paris?
We'd already booked Paris, I think. Paris. But you know what? We had a chat about it.
We had a chat, and we might have. No, we ran through the itinerary. So we did. We broke it down into bits what we're doing.
Then next day I got up. Me and Connie went for a lovely breakfast in Asher's.
Oh, do you want me to say something?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Connie thought it was dodgy because the prices were so
no,
low.
do you know why it was dodgy? Because, so first of all, went in, I was like, this isn't my type of coffee shop. Like, I just like all the wee, like, cutesy wee girly coffee shops. So
you don't like
it's
the
not
chains?
That. Yeah.
She likes a wee family owned.
I like my wee Bridewell.
You also
shout out to Bridewell. Go to Bridewell in Dolecast.
Oh my goodness.
And you'll see me there for all you viewers out there.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
You got pancakes?
Yeah, so first of all, looked at the menu and I was like, pancakes for $3.95. Something's a bit dodgy.
No, incredibly cheap. No, you had to add your bacon.
And then,
but incredibly cheap.
The woman came over to take our order and she's like, oh, like, what can I get for you? Whatever. Then another worker came over and was like, he's saying, like, all this is contaminated. Like, there's recall. There's recall. And I was like, what is going on? And he was like, this man is coming over and saying that all the Coke cans have been recalled because they are contaminated. And we had just ordered a Diet Coke, so I was like, oh my goodness, like we're going to get poisoned. But yeah, it was fine.
The server. Shout out to Asher's, had a great meal. But the server, so this other worker comes up, says, oh, that guy at the front's going off with the cans of Coke. And she just turned them and heads away, don't worry about it. But like, didn't whisper it, just said it to him in front of us.
That's real. Like,
his head's away, don't worry about it. He's lost plot. And fair enough. Our cans of Coke came back 2 seconds.
See, before I'm not professional in work. Like, see, a few lads last night left to go skive. Do people know we work with them?
Okay.
A few lads work to go.
Probably if they follow your company.
Yeah, true. They skived, right, and they were walking on a Bob Dylan and just started skiving. I heard one of them say, let's go do a side quest, and my ears pricked up and went, usually get back in the screen.
Not my watch.
No, not on Girlie's watch when he's doing no work. And I just kind of like was like, what are they doing? And walked down the corridor with a few companions of mine, colleagues, and then they started like having like a full on fight. There were like 3 lads, like 17, maybe 18. Right, too old to be fighting.
Too old,
as in like throwing kicks and
too old to be
on the ground. Yeah. People are walking out of the toilet. It's when a woman walked out of the toilet and had to kind of like walk past them, and then that's kind of when
you're causing.
Then that's when I went. Yeah. they were doing like the the full Cobra Kai poses and stuff.
Yeah.
They were doing that like unironically, going like yeah and all this. And I walked up and I was like, lads, see if you're just like throwing high kicks about and stuff, you'll have to go out. And they're like, people have no social anxiety anymore. We need to bring back bullying.
Yeah.
Like, because these lads just went like, oh yeah, no worries, man. If that was me, I would have walked out of the cinema.
I couldn't have.
I would have never come back.
Well, for example, I hit my head today and was like, get me out of IKEA as soon as possible. Still in there for another hour and a half.
Airlifted out.
Yeah. But I enjoyed Asher's. Asher's was good fun. I had a nice meal, like. And then that afternoon was best of three. I parked my car. So best of three is located in the black box in the green room. That's the name of the room. On a Saturday afternoon, and it kicks off at 3:00. 3:00 kickoff, and I parked my car in St Anne's Car Park in 4A. So that's technically 8 levels up. 4A, and I'm walking past Mackles at the Cathedral Quarter, and I got a phone call from Soupy Campbell, right? Dolecast alumni, B team member, June 27th. And I answer the phone and I say, hey, what's up? And he goes, lad, you're best three, aren't you? I said, yeah. And he goes, can you do me a favour? I'm MCing. I'm going to be at the 10 minutes late. Luke McGibbon, who runs the gig. And I thought he was going to say, lad, can you, like, MC for the first 10 minutes or something? Or, like, get them warm, you know? And I was like, I do what I must. And he goes, if I just get my car into the general Cathedral Quarter area, can you park it? And I was like, let me ring you back. Walked in, William Thompson, Luke McGibbon are standing there. And I said, look, Soupy Campbell's just phoned me to say he's going to be late. And said, oh yeah, he told me. I was like, but he's just phoned me to ask if I can park his car so he won't be late. And Luke was like, I don't mind waiting like 10 minutes. So I texted me. I was like, listen, Luke just says he's more than happy to kick off 10 minutes later. No rush. He said, right, sweet.
And you used the wee bellboy running out, being like, okay, so.
Yeah, literally.
You're the last person anyone would want parking their car. I'm sorry. You know yourself you wouldn't do it anyway.
I would.
Because he's reversed into multiple things.
Multiple? Name two.
Okay.
One that's not Jack's.
Well, that's
okay, the ladder in my driveway that you reversed straight into and then shut it at me for.
Because I was like, look out the
yeah.
window.
Yeah, because I'm in the passenger seat, so I need to be watching where you're driving.
So, there's two. Any more?
Not off the top of my head.
No, of course. So,
but you freak out anytime you have to park, and you park the furthest away. If we're parking in a car park like to a shop or something, he will park the furthest possible place that you can actually park.
Yeah, fair. You know what? Valid criticism. I would never criticize you because
my parking's great.
No, just in general.
My driving's great.
Fair enough. No, I will say I love Soupy the Boots. As soon as Soupy phoned me to be like, "Here, can you park my car?" In my head, I was like, "No," but I mainly because I was like, I know what'll happen. I'll get in the car, I'll hit a bush, or not a bush. I'll hit a person, and now I have manslaughter in my hands. All I'm trying to do is a 3-minute spot. So thankfully, all was good. Gig got delayed. Adam turned up, and
sorry, I was zoning
Anna?
myself.
don't worry, Adam.
Oh,
Houston had a stormer. Keir stormer.
Stormer.
I'm not saying it was the greatest thing ever, mainly because I did half one of my bits, moved on to the next one, and then after I went, I just didn't do the punchline to that first bit. Just forgot about it.
Didn't impact the set though.
Didn't impact the set.
That's all right.
That's how you know it's fire. But no, I was buzzing. So I love when a wee old woman comes past you and goes, "That was great." Thanks very much, Doris.
Sorry.
Thank you. But yeah, really, really, really fun time of best of three, and that is me.
When you're awake.
That was my week of gigs. Madden's returns 3 gigs. Madden's returns tomorrow. I'm gonna go down try and have a punt.
Wednesday.
Today's Monday.
My head's away, man.
Come on, Man's returns tomorrow. I'll go down to that, and that'll be hopefully a fun time. Belfast Comedy Club now.
Oh,
None of this ROE nonsense. And then it's all working towards Limelight and Dolecast Live. So buy those tickets.
Do you know what? If you do get a gig or two, how many gigs realistically? Moving on slightly Paris talk. If you get offered, how many gigs would you do in a day if you could in Paris?
I do 10 if I could.
10,
mate. Lad,
No,
would
but
it be a
think about
case of me and
what
that-
time? Like they're all at night. You couldn't put 10 in on one night.
no, yes, I'm being ridiculous. I mean, if like they were like,
I think 3 is probably the most.
yeah,
I'd be like,
yeah. If they were like, here, do you want to do this today at this?
we
at
Uber
9?
here and then Uber here and Uber
Oh,
here. It's
100%. Call it the mini Paris tour. Come on here. What's that thing Roy McMinn did? Like
What if-
4 shows, 3 cities, 3 days, like 3 hours, 3 gigs,
Yeah.
3 sets.
'Cause Paris is one of those things I gotta imagine. If you bomb there,
That's it, man.
you'll not be
I
back.
said this in the Comedians group chat last night. I could, if I get a spot in Paris,
Ding dong.
I may mess around a little bit. I
What
may
does that mean?
do another comedian set.
Oh no way! Really?
Guess who I'm thinking? Sorry, Kieran. Get the guy that commented. Guess who I'm thinking of set I'm doing? Just mouth it to me. No, that person's lover. Yeah.
Oh well, you'll have a stinker then. You'll have an absolute stinker.
But hey, who's to say? But like, I'm telling you right now. See if I get this confirmation. Maybe do 1 or 2 of my own bits, but I'm doing their bits.
Do some good bits though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're not
Because I have good bits.
Yeah.
But and any comedians watching might be like, oh, that's scumbag behaviour, like doing other people's bits. You've no idea what I'm doing. As far as I'm concerned, this is a spoof. You know, it's not gonna happen.
it's a. I mean, look, it could be one where you want to test how the material works outside of the country,
If anything, I'm doing the other people a favour, testing their material to see how it works
and then not tell
in
them about
France, and then never tell them. Tell everybody else, and not them. But yeah, shout out to you anyway. Anyway, a plane crashed into a military Blackhawk helicopter.
it. A helicopter crashed into a plane.
How's that happen?
How does that happen?
You already putting this conspiracy hat on?
You've had a nightmare there.
Yeah.
You've had an absolute nightmare. How does that happen? Simple answer. It shouldn't.
Do you think it's deliberate?
I don't know. They haven't really released any of the names of the passengers or the pilots. Are really. I mean, like,
Oh, is this the same plane that obviously then the plane, like, there's survivors in the plane crash?
no, everyone died.
What was the other plane crash this weekend?
The one that exploded.
There was one in somewhere else, wasn't there?
There was another one somewhere else, and there
I
was
don't
like
really know. I don't know
67
what
people on the
you're talking
plane,
about.
and there was like, do you know what? Your name is Connie out of the loop here. You are just constantly out of the loop. What was the other thing I said today? And you were like, I have no idea what that is.
Oh, you said like, oh, I can't remember the word. Lapper.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
called her a lapper. She's like, I've never heard that in my entire
You've
life.
never heard of lapper?
No.
Is this a Donegal dialect
That's
thing?
the
You
thing.
just never heard of it?
I never heard the word lapper.
What, do you know what it means now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So what did you think lapper meant?
just
I
didn't know what it was.
just didn't
Like
know.
a cat, like licking some milk?
I said,
Like
that-
lapper, I'm thinking like you're skiving.
Partially.
you're a lapper.
partially, like,
You're,
No, but you
you're
said-
skiving something that you're going to get called a gimp for.
yeah,
Yeah.
lapper
Like
is
I'm
like,
thinking like if
I offered you
you
a
are
fair
in
dig
school
and you said
and
no,
you
lapper.
like skip
You're a
class,
lapper.
you're lapping.
you're skiving.
Yeah.
Skiving, lapping.
I'm not saying that's what I thought it meant,
lapping's
but like
oh,
I didn't
do
know
you
what
go
it
to
was.
class? And they're like, I don't go to class, you're
Yeah.
a lapper. But if you're just not going to class, it's skiving.
Yeah, lapper would be.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was meant.
Like if I said Darren,
Here,
fair dig.
I just had like an
I
actual
don't,
strip.
I don't know how this maybe translates to the mythical realm of Donegal.
Actually, it's like Wakanda, mate.
Genuinely, I go and when we go to Donegal, it's like a force field
See when I
burst
get
through.
into the
It's like Dorothy and Oz, she just opens it up. It's
the
like,
North
what's
Down
going on?
Peninsula. I go through. I feel like a wee as my car goes through the back.
I watched the first episode of Severance today, season 1. Great, I'm gonna watch the rest of it. I just see like my eyes roll back, and I'm like, I'm in Donegal now. I don't remember my entire life.
Yeah,
Scundered. What does scundered mean?
Oh, I know what scundered means. But like, how
what
do you
would
describe it? Like
what would you
Yeah, what
scundered,
would you say?
like-
like? What do you know? Like You might know what it means, but if the regional dialect of Donegal, if someone said, "Oh, I'm scundered," what do they mean?
Like, I'm like embarrassed. Not embarrassed. Like, if something happened, like you hitting your head in the light, like, oh, I'm scundered.
Scundered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
scundered.
yeah.
That was scundering.
In fact,
There's just some people that
let me
don't
just look
think
up.
it's that.
Really?
And they need
Oh yeah.
removed politely from the server.
Someone phoned me. Oh, I keep getting my phone number must be on like a specific spam list.
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, man.
Let me look up Northern Irish slang, and I'll just hit you with a few of them. Because it's crazy some of the things I've said before. For example, I do a bit about come out you black and tans. I said to Connie, so I've got this one, come out you black and tans, and did the joke, and she went, I have no idea what that is. I went, right.
Well, like, what was it?
Is this how good as
I didn't know. I did not know
Banjacks?
until
Oh, stop yourself.
Banjacks?
You
what?
don't know
Give me
ban-
in a sentence.
Oh, here the car's banjacks.
Sorry,
Oh,
mate,
like
but your
it's,
phone is
like,
banjacks,
broken.
they won't turn off.
Yeah, it's absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, but I would never use that word.
We can't give a sentence because it just gives it away. So we guess
Okay.
them will give a sentence.
Okay.
Up the high dough.
I'm up to 𝐿𝙊𝙇𝙀𝙀𝙃. Like,
Are you from here?
I know, man. It's it's crazy. See one of the things I've
am I not
read-
saying it right?
see when I first met
You're
Connie, I
up to
would've went,
𝐿𝙊𝙇𝙀.
See,
What?
you're up the high dough. See when
I'm
I
up
first
the
met
high
Connie. See when I first met Connie.
No,
see, like,
I'm a high.
what is high dough? See when I first met Connie, she
I'll
went,
do you
"Oh, the troubles are mad." She'd be like, "What's the troubles?" She would never clue the troubles. You would know the troubles.
What's troubling you? Do you know?
Yeah, up the high dough.
No,
come on
because
here.
you know what it
Yeah.
was. Wait, maybe cut this out.
Pause. Last pause of the episode. And we go again.
I don't know. Like,
Good.
even no,
Yeah.
I can't really say that.
Up the high dough.
I have heard it before, and I now am struggling.
Never heard GIMP before she met me?
Yes, that's what I was
Never heard of
gonna
GIMP.
say. Yeah.
Never. I said I called her GIMP or something, and do you know what you would have liked the other day in Asher's? I called her a word that you used to describe someone.
It wasn't in Asher's.
Slob.
Oh,
It was whenever we were
big
driving
slobber.
home.
Yeah.
Did you use the part after?
Yeah.
It's
And
one of my
Aaron's
favourite
gone
ones.
to me and went, "That is just out of order." And yeah, fair.
Like, that's just horrible.
Big slobber.
To call your
Because
girlfriend.
yeah, probably, but like,
Acting the maggot.
I don't think
Like-
I've heard of that.
Acting the
Oh, you mean-
victim.
You're
Acting
acting the
agent,
maggot?
like
Acting the victim.
No,
can maggot replace agent?
similar thing.
Oh.
Acting the maggot.
Are you going to tell me the answers? Up to 𝐿𝙊𝙇𝙀, what does that mean?
Up the high dough, you're stressed. I'm up the high dough.
Oh,
Proper
yeah.
stressed.
You have a lot on your mind.
Okay.
If you don't get this, I'm breaking up with you. Baltic.
Obviously, I know what that means. Like, it's freezing.
There we go. Okay.
It's roasted.
Imagine.
Let me see. I don't even know this one. Howl your wished. Howl your wished.
Wished? Is it wished?
Wished. Yeah, looks like it.
How you wished? Well, I know wished means like be quiet, like
Yeah,
wished.
that's what it is. Howl your wished.
Because you know what it is,
Sorry,
people
Northern
only
Irish
get like Americans to be like, "What is this Northern Ireland slang?" But we're literally from here, and we're
There we
like,
go.
"What's this? Cape Breton?"
How you wished? This is not going to work well. Hey, it's me. I'm going to attempt to translate some Northern Irish slang, or as we educated people like to call it, some colloquialisms. I would like to think I know it pretty well. Like,
Does this girl have special needs?
You can't say that.
like kind of.
Big slobber.
What about? Oh, this is a handling.
No.
This is a handling.
Oh. This is a handling.
Oh, this is an absolute handling.
A hassle?
Yeah, yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
That's a handle. Like.
This is a handling.
I've never
what a
heard that.
handling.
Is there any Donegal-isms? Do you guys like go like, "What's up, brother?"
You've all one eye.
Yeah.
And they walk on. They all feed their young like penguins. They'll throw up in each other's
You've all like
mouths.
gills. And
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah. They all live underwater. Sorry.
Yeah.
Are there any Donegal-isms?
I don't know.
Blow your
I think
nose
so.
with 20 quid notes since we got it. You know.
Trying to work on your miniature trains.
Yeah, well, I'm yet to go on this miniature train.
Thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
I
I like the idea.
Is it actually a miniature train? Like the piggy puffer?
what?
That's what I mean.
That's
man.
not slang.
That's what I mean.
What's
no,
the
I know it's not slang.
what's
It's
here
just
now?
alien dialect.
What's the piggy buffer?
Yeah.
Piggy Park. There's a wee mini train.
Piggy
And it's
Park.
called a piggy puffer.
There's Donegal miniature railway. Like,
Yeah, but it's actually a mini train.
I literally have pictures. I was looking at pictures of me
You
today
get on it.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, is it?
You say
A
miniature railway.
mini
I'm thinking,
train.
I'm thinking of a thing that you're like.
I'm thinking of like a Lego railway.
No, as in like the carriage is like this height, and you sit down in them and it takes you around a wee miniature railway.
Oh, we should go there.
It's cute. It's cute.
See what you've done. Yeah.
You just said,
I'm
I'm
joking.
yet to go to
I'm
this.
joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Joe, so I don't want to go because it'd be like I don't know if I'll fit. If I'll fit anymore.
Wait, I thought you went recently.
No, I was looking at pictures of me from a kid. Probably the
Oh.
same height, like, but you know, it was.
do it yourself.
Oh, come on.
Here, Jim.
Man, I can't wait, man. I'm buzzing.
Yeah.
I'm still pumped from last night. I'm ready to get. I'm sitting here trying not to lift the barbells.
Man, we're going to the gym later. I'm getting excited.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited.
Getting back into the fitness grind here.
Getting back in the fitness crowd, getting limelight shape.
Yeah.
Getting limelight shape. You know, this.
I'm cutting that.
Yeah, that's it. You're not gonna be able to look at the angle on my jaw because you'll just.
You'll be blinded by how sharp it is.
That's it. Your phone will crack. So that's the dream. So yeah, I'm looking forward. Looking forward to going when there's no games about in that gym.
What time we late one?
What about
8 to
time?
9's their busiest time. Like,
Is it?
yeah.
We'll be finished with 8:30. By the time the boys get sorted and everything, about 9:30 by the time we're out here. Like, but yeah.
Do you know I was there last night? It was just me and some other guy. By the end of it, I'm just like
What time are you there at?
2 o'clock.
Is there staff there at that time?
Nah, they've left.
You just run amok. We should do a podcast there one time.
I mean, if you, listen,
There's no
I
need.
will say this.
Do you know
I
what
will-
you said to me earlier?
What?
That would be gay. I said to Daniel, we should do a mukbang podcast. And he was like, no, because
Good
that's
idea.
gay.
No, that's a good idea. I gotta go call
Yeah.
this. That's a good idea. You and her eating a mukbang, like, what do you call him? Nikado avocado. Scoffing your faces.
What do you call him?
Nikado avocado, is it not?
Nico.
Oh, Nico. Sorry. That's maybe too many. Double barrel, is this? I suppose. Yeah, like.
Yeah, I
just
said, we should do mukbang.
Get
we
a
should do
pho
mukbang. And
and
he goes,
mukbang the pho.
that would be gay.
Stop saying gay.
We're not doing it because that would
I'm
be
gonna
gay.
get cancelled. Yeah. Well, we'll do it.
You've been cancelled for way worse.
We'll do
than
it.
that.
We'll do it.
That's a good one. We come back. And
What
do
food?
mukbang.
What food do you want to do it for?
Not pho.
All right.
It would be splattering everywhere.
Is that the whole point? You want the slap sounds there?
I'd fun.
ASMR.
I had another phone right now.
No, just, I don't know though. You'd need something that like lasted long. Like
What
not
about-
like McDonald's.
What
Cause
about we try and pull Madame Pho in Glenwormley out of the depths that it's in and be like, listen, we'll come in, you give us some free pho, we'll do a podcast.
sitting
Bob's your-
in Madam Pho.
Yeah, Bob's your
Yeah.
uncle.
That would actually be good.
Yeah.
Because listen, I'm telling you, all you need camera, 2 roads.
Don't even need to book the place. It's just turn up. Yeah, literally, I might
Because listen, the gym's the same place where you could sit down.
You should actually do that.
contact
get
them.
in contact.
I'll
I don't know if
contact
there's a
them.
the house, like, but
I'll say I'd stuff
sorry, the
you.
studio, but yeah.
The house we've bought and turned it into a studio. But yeah,
That's a good idea.
that's a
No,
good
I like it.
idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah, thank you.
Madame
Thank
Pho,
you.
we get a few rice plates, get a few fuzz, and then
And
then
make sure you have nothing to eat that day.
that the thing is, see by the end, because pho's heavy. See as soon as the pho is done, get out of me.
What do people
Get
know
away
in
from me.
mukbang, like crabs and stuff?
I would love to eat crab.
Crab's nice.
I'd love to eat crab.
It's an acquired taste, but it's
Love to eat a full duck.
duck's nice.
That's horrible.
Love eating
You mean
duck.
just like raw?
Because you said that your favourite animal's ducks.
Is me and Connor are gonna try and get ducks when we're
I
older.
mean, listen, if you can't eat what you know,
When we're older, when we're if all things go
When we're
well
old.
and this goes home in a boat, then we're gonna get some ducks.
just for the house.
Yeah,
House
house ducks. We're gonna wear little suits. and all.
Well, no, but
we'd
We'd need
was
to
the
live in
name?
like the country.
What was the name
Eric.
I gave him? Eric the duck.
Right.
Have his own wee room. Do what he wants. Playing poker and stuff.
You got a PS5 set up for me.
Eric, would you turn that PlayStation off?
That'd be a wee bit weird.
Call me I don't know. I was trying to think of a duck pun.
Oh, I also have a hamster now for the
Yes.
viewers of the last podcast.
Guess. So we read out all the names. Guess what name Connie settled on?
Do we go for ham solo?
No.
Honey.
The,
You said
the viewers
honey
can't see,
too.
but my
No,
smile.
But I
dropped
said Ham Solo first.
Yeah, but it's Ham Solo is his nickname. Her
Honey Ham
nickname.
there. Sounds like a wrestler. From the top rope.
Here he is, Honey Ham Solo.
I love Honey Ham.
What?
Honey Ham.
I
Honey Ham's a good
suggested
compliment.
crumbs. I suggested crumbs.
Crumbs.
Crumbed ham. Your brother suggested
What did he suggest?
Cook's time.
sliced.
Sliced.
Sliced ham.
Sliced ham.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's called
it's
Honey
a she, but
because
like-
it's a girl.
like people at the
No,
pet shop
she's a
said,
girl.
people at the pet shop were like, what did the people at the pet shop call her? Victor. So like, it's,
Yeah, but it
it's-
was that was
it's-
they like named it after someone. Who was it? Victor who?
Victor. I don't know. Victor.
Like it was a famous person, and they named it because of her personality.
I can't think of any vectors.
Like Victor.
Houdini they had as well because she kept running amok. Guys, now I will say the pet shop we went to, Dodge.
They
You
might
think
be
we
watching this.
you think we side business going on there?
Not even. I just think like
They don't have a license for athletes animals.
yeah, more of that. Just like, yeah, pretty much. Like for example, what did the guy say that one of he put two hamsters in a cage. One of them like
Oh yeah. So
had a huge fight.
no.
Sorry, it doesn't matter.
Hamsters. Well, you're telling it wrong.
I'm literally telling it right.
You're not. You're not.
Okay, so that you can. I'll say it.
Okay,
You
so
can correct me.
he had two hamsters, male and
Said
female.
that.
Oh, sorry.
Said that.
Go.
Two hamsters, male and female.
Yeah.
One of the hamsters like destroyed.
You've missed it. You missed a whole part of the story.
Flipping
So,
this better be the most
hamsters-
crucial piece of
So
information
hamsters,
on the planet.
you need to keep on their own because they don't usually like each other. These two randomly liked each other, so they kept them in the same cage. They had 2 litters of babies. Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Go on.
So they were
Steady
still.
yourselves.
So like they weren't fighting. They were completely fine. Then one day, the female just decided that she hated the male hamster and literally ripped open his stomach, and all of his intestines and like
Bad day at the office.
organs and all were like hanging out.
Getting freaky.
But this hamster was still alive. And
The one that was getting his stomach ripped open?
yes, and the guy in the pet shop,
Come on in.
the guy in the pet shop was like, he just sewn it up together himself, and the hamster is still alive today.
Literally got the stitches out and went,
I got the
like, you're a product, I'm not letting you go. Like,
I've got the doctor from Breaking Bad in there, man.
That's
Just
right.
guy just stuffed me up.
yeah. But yeah,
So you
Connie
missed
got
a
her
big part of
hamster.
that story.
It's living. What? So what was what I missed there?
That they had babies, that
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not meant to keep them together,
Sensational.
that you're not meant to keep them together,
Imagine you
and
wake
it was
up
just
and see
random
your
that
ma
these
ripping
two.
your dad's stomach apart. Like,
Well, you
Mum, do you know
see,
what for dinner? And my dad's sitting there having his organs hanging out. Here, he's still alive. Do us a favour. Call the royal. Son, son,
he's sitting there like,
son,
"Listen,
please."
there's chicken in the freezer.
Yeah. He's like, firstly preheat the oven, but then also definitely call a paramedic. But yeah, the hamsters, Honey's living like a king,
Oh,
not a queen, but a king.
she is.
And she's
loving life.
She's feisty enough. If I can be bothered, I will put some footage.
Yeah,
in of her.
insert footage of
Oh, the
Honey.
man's been made, lot of man's been made. But yeah, folks, we gotta leave it there because I have to do the ad read, take a poo before the next podcast. And
Disgusting.
listen, I'm keeping it real.
No one wants to know.
Well, yeah. So yeah, I basically need to go to the toilet, do a poo, do the recycling, and then Ian and Jack will be here for next week's podcast. That will be out next week. Ian Thompson, Jack McGee, and
boys will be, when do these come out? Like 10, 12?
in the morning.
Yeah.
Yes, about 11 o'clock.
The boys will be in Lille.
Boys will be leeled up
Lille up.
when Ian and Jack's podcast
over in
comes up.
Lille. Getting a wee cafe.
That's it, yeah. Oh, we cafe.
cafe.
We French cafe playing chess like Charles,
Oh,
and,
man.
Charles and Eric.
Yeah.
I'm moving it in my mind.
Do you know how to play chess?
No,
Neither do I.
it's not for show. Like, It's fun for a show.
I'll play checkers.
Just moving stuff about. Yeah, thank you, Colin. Thank you, Aaron. Buy tickets for the B team on the 27th of June. Buy tickets for Dolecast Live on the 20th of April. They are starting to move. And thank you to Go Barbecue Co. for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. And we'll see you later. Goodbye.
Dolecast, 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 Dolecast.